As always, if it's a lot for you to have your legs flat, try bending your knees with your feet planted flat on the ground. Place a hand by your belly and a hand by your heart center. And make that hand placement easy so your elbows are heavy, your shoulders relax down toward the earth. Come into this moment. Feel the movement of your breath. Feel the space and weight of your body resting, and let yourself rest a little deeper into the earth. Bring awareness to the forehead, and as you relax this area, notice any corresponding release through your body. There is a saying that when your forehead can relax, the whole body can relax. Gently extend your breath. In particular, make your exhales a bit longer. Find the balance of applying effort and being deeply relaxed at the same time, making that gentle effort to breathe a little smoother, to lengthen your exhales. As we're approaching a love holiday, I'd like you to consider the source of love as you experience it in your body. Love can be a refined, nourishing quality. It's something that you infuse into your actions, your breathing, a very uplifting and nourishing energy. We'll take the next few minutes in silence and considering this energy of love, how you can cultivate it in the way you breathe and the way you feel. Preparing for movement, one knee at a time, squeeze knees toward the chest. Roll your low back side to side on the mat. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, lift head and shoulders, hug your knees closer. Inhale, head and shoulders down. Cup your knees with your hands. Exhale, curl up. Inhale as you release down. Arms straight, hands hold the knees. One more round. Sacrum circle. Keep your knees together or close enough and roll them the same direction of a circle. So this is tracing your sacrum, and take that movement in both directions. One more deep breath here. Plant your feet, make them as wide as your mat. Arms come out into the cactus shape for a windshield wiper twist. Swish your knees side to side and allow your whole spine to move with you. The knees are pointing one direction, and you're gonna like lift your back and arch your back in the direction of the knees. Couple more deep breaths with this twist, and whatever pace you want to go, if you want it to be more rapid, if you want it to be more steady, it's your choice. Center the knees, squeeze just the right knee to your chest, engage your left leg, stretch it up to the sky. Roll the left ankle, and waking up our psoas, point your toe. When you inhale, lay the leg flat almost to the ground, hover off the ground. Exhale, flex your ankle and lift the leg back up. So we'll just float that leg up and down. Lay your left leg flat and hold your right foot for happy baby. Right knee is going to be bent. Easy version is to just hold behind the knee as you point the foot up to the sky. If it works for you, go ahead and grab the edge of that foot. Lengthen your spine back through the crown of the head. Push your left footprint forward. One more breath, opening up your hips. With exhale, set your right leg down. Squeeze the left knee to the chest, and we'll take that leg flow. As you lower down, toes point, lift up, flex your ankle. So like an L shape in your ankle. At ease in your upper body. And this is waking up psoas, deep low back and hip muscle. As you release your leg down, right leg comes all the way flat to the floor, left leg into happy baby. So hold on to the back of that thigh. If you can get to the foot comfortably, that's great. Not necessary. Opening wide through your hips. And these deep breaths through your ribs, feel how they can almost stretch, opening up hamstrings. Try to press the back of your right knee down to the earth as you breathe. Wonderful. Release that left leg flat. Walk your feet close together. This is going to be a core strengthener. Arms are flat by your side. I'm borrowing this one from Pilates. Stretch your right leg up to the ceiling. We're going to do that pointed toe, and you're going to be drawing a capital letter D on the ceiling. So, kind of that tracing the midline and then that D shape. And as you do this, prevent your pelvis from rocking. So, it might not be the biggest range of motion because you're keeping your pelvis stable. Relax the neck and your chest and concentrate that strength in your core, lower abdominals. Change directions. So you're tracing that capital letter D the other way. If you're really feeling it, I am too, which is why we're doing this today. Nice. Go ahead and set that leg down. A moment to release leg muscles and see what you notice. Stretch left leg up to the sky. And same idea. So we're tracing, now it's a capital letter D in reverse. A nice self check, fingertips on the sides of your pelvis, just checking that instead of rocking your pelvis, it's steady and you're using your thigh muscles, using your hip strength to move your leg. Nice. Breathe deeply. Release tension out of your neck, out of the shoulders and chest. A couple rounds in the other direction. Lower the left leg. Take a brief shavasana. Let yourself absorb. Come back to the sense of love that can be felt in your breath. Hug your knees, rock and roll your spine. And we're going to be coming all the way up to a forward fold. So, however you want to get here, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. You may like to start with knees bent slightly. Let your head dangle, getting body weight to draw you down with gravity. Anchor your heels as you rise up to standing. Reach your arms, get taller. Exhale, arms wide by your side. Roll shoulders. Circle your shoulders up, back, and down. And meanwhile, the palms of the hands are facing the side of the legs. Settle your shoulder blades down and back. Rotate the palms slightly ahead. Feel what that does for your shoulder blades as you ground your feet. Smooth breathing as we prepare to flow. Inhale, reach arms. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees and inhale, roll yourself to standing. Take your time. With exhale, arms wide and down by your side. Once again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise and stand. Heavy head. Head lifts last. Arms rise. Exhale, stand tall, arms by your side. We'll take that further. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your body back to plank pose. If your wrists need some warm up, take that warm up in table. Knees down, shift forward and back. One more breath in table or plank. Exhale, belly to the mat. Inhale, rise for cobra. Shine the heart forward. Exhale, forehead and heart toward the mat. Repeat that movement. Awakening muscles beside your spine. Yeah, mid and upper back. Really take that strength high through your spine. And next, inhale, rise to table or plank. Exhale, push back into downward dog. Have a moment to walk things out, bending knees one at a time. Play with a leg lift in downward dog. Feet walk closer to the midline of your mat. Raise each leg, circling the ankle. Tap into back hip strength, glutes, back of the thigh muscles that lift your leg up. Walk feet to hands and exhale in a forward fold. Inhale to rise, reach your arms, open your heart. Exhale, press arms out, down by your side. Tap into your heart center as you breathe in mountain pose. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, just right arm down. We're gonna side bend. Left arm over your body. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up and over. Once more on each side with your breath. After your left side, inhale at center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg up, standing splits. Exhale, step to lunge, hands on the earth. Warm up your lunge. So that might be the knee bend and straighten movement. Prepare to lift your lunge, back knee up or down, arms high. Left heel anchored into the earth. Front ribs draw slightly in as your spine gets taller. With exhale, hands on the earth. Inhale back into plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga or belly to earth. Inhale for a back bend. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale, right leg back for three-legged dog. Exhale, step foot forward and find your lunge. A moment to warm things up with movement. Full breaths. Next, inhale, rise. Lift your arms. Open space between your ribs. Front heel rooted down, so it's not just a toe grip in the front foot. Yeah. Make your spine taller, slight nod in the chin to open the very top neck vertebrae. Great. With exhale, hands on the earth. Inhale, shift into standing splits, left leg in the sky. Exhale, left foot beside the right, standing forward fold. Inhale as you rise. Come to standing, reach your arms. Exhale, arms beside you. A moment in mountain pose with your breath. Ride the next inhale, arms lift, get taller. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg up for standing splits. Exhale, big step back into lunge. A moment to set your lunge before you rise. Back knee up or down, your choice. We're taking this to twist. So a couple options. We have prayer twist. Something a bit more stable is left hand down, right arm up. Create length through your spine, through the back leg. Space between your shoulders. See if there's a little room to draw right shoulder blade back, left shoulder blade under your body into the twist. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, back to plank pose, moving through your flow. Meet us in downward dog. Three-legged dog with your inhale. Exhale, it's the left foot, by the way. Step your left foot forward. Prepare to lift your lunge. Make sure you can trust the base of your feet. Preparing for that twist, either the prayer twist, hands by your heart, or arms in letter T with right hand down on the mat. Notice if the right hip is much lower than the left, and just adjust that a bit. Sink left side hip down, right side hip up just a bit. Release, hands on the mat. Inhale, kick the right leg up, standing splits. Exhale, right foot beside the left, forward fold. Inhale to rise and stand. Arms high, open heart. Exhale, mountain pose. We'll continue. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg up for standing splits. Exhale, step it back. Rise up, take a high lunge, arms lift. Exhale, drop right heel and open for warrior two. A good moment to readjust your feet. With inhale, flip palms up, straighten front leg, lift. Exhale, float your arms down into warrior two. Take a slow and steady movement. After your next inhale, everything is straight, lifting. Exhale, reverse triangle. Right hand to the back thigh. Your left shoulder, you might even lean it back a little bit, getting extra ab or hip stretch. Nice. We're headed into side angle. Lunge into the left knee, shift over, either elbow on the thigh or touch the mat. I want to offer head hook. So your top arm is going to bend, fingertips support under your temples. You are kind of making a hook, like Captain Hook, while your fingers cupped together. Soften the right side of your neck, top of the shoulder. Open up your ribs and open up your heart to possibilities. Gaze at the mat, touch down. A moment for your own flow, or if you'd like to rest, that's great too. We'll meet in downward dog. Three-legged dog with your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Rise up. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, ground back heel, opening for warrior two. And that flying shape. Palms turn upward. Inhale, straighten front leg, reach up. Exhale, press arms down into warrior two. Linger in warrior two. Flip the palms up, shoulder circles. Shoulders lift up, back, and down. With shoulders down, extend arms straighter. Reach out through fingertips. Circle a couple times like that. With shoulder blades back and down, extend through the fingers. Reverse triangle, straight legs, left hand down to back thigh, right arm lifts up. One more inhale right here. Exhale, lunge to the right knee, extended side angle pose. We've got that head support, the Captain Hook shape. Weight of the head is supported on your fingertips. And you might really find a good spot in your temple, your temporalis muscle. You'll know you're on that muscle if you open and close your jaw and the muscle moves. So great, great muscle for those of us with jaw things. Yeah, great muscle to massage and release. One more inhale. Exhale, look down, touch the mat. Walk your body back to plank pose. Move through your flow or take a rest. From downward dog, step feet to the middle of the mat and come down to a yogic squat. So knees are bending outward. Walk the arms forward. Lengthen out your back. I find there's sort of like a tug of war thing. You send body weight back as you reach the arms forward. And get your breath into your upper back, wherever you need to open. Steady on your feet as you rise up to standing. Just take your time. From the center of your mat, we'll be stepping into warrior three. Left foot is on the ground first. Um, let's take hands together by your heart. So, hands by the heart, push them together a little so your shoulders release down and back. Point your right toes back. Keep integrity of torso and back leg as you hinge forward. So they're moving as one unit. Your head isn't beating your foot, if that makes sense. And when you arrive in the pose, option to keep hands pressing at the heart or extend overhead in an arrow shape. Right and left hip joints equidistant from the floor. Come out the way you came in, very slowly. Lift from the back of the head, standing staff. Raise the right knee, and then we're sitting into eagle. So knees are going to bend, right knee is stacked on top of the left. For eagle arms, right elbow is under the left. If your feet need a break, it's fine to step out and come back into the pose. Make your spine longer as you sit low through your tailbone. Nice job. Just a moment to standing staff. Challenge to keep your eagle arms as you return to warrior three. Hands down to the mat, standing splits. Lower the right foot and relax in a forward fold. Rise up and stand. We have a moment if you like to shake things out. Sometimes an ankle circle feels good after all that balancing. Hands together at your heart. Right foot is your anchor. Point left toes back. Find the integrity of back leg through your torso to the crown of the head, and let that lead you into the pose. So back leg is lifting. And I like to think of a pair of scissors opening. So um, there's a nice goal to get to that flat spine, like a letter T, but it's also fine to be partway open and keep your balance there. Extend arms forward if you wish, or keep that light hand press at your heart. It's a challenging series, so a great time to infuse that heart energy into your pose. Rise up slowly through the back of your head, standing staff, bend the left knee. Sit into eagle Garudasana. So left knee on top of right, left elbow under the right. Find your balance. Balance is wobbles that you pay attention to. Balance is not stillness. Shoulder blades glide down your back. Elbows might lift forward and out just a bit. Challenge to keep eagle arms if you'd like as you retrace your steps. Standing staff, warrior three. Excellent. Standing splits, arms down to the earth. Ground both of your feet. And we have a moment to flow, a moment to chill out in child's pose, whichever you prefer. Bring knees to the mat and we'll meet in a seated position. One of my favorite shoulder strengtheners. This is a on a forest pose. Flash prep is what it's called. It's asymmetrical, which I think really targets our shoulder muscles. Start out into table pose. Bring your left elbow down. So you've got palm flat, and then your right hand can slide back so it's under your right elbow as you lift into a downward dog formation. Yeah, so right arm is very much like chaturanga. You're keeping that bend in the elbow. And just an option to extend your right leg up if you'd like. And we're going to stay here for a bit, allowing the challenge to sink in as you find a balance of strength and heart. Those full exhales. Nice. We've got 3 more breaths. You can do it. With your exhale, release your knees. Go ahead and sit up. Take a few shoulder rolls, neck rolls if you'd like, and settle in for side 2. Table pose, and then right elbow down to the mat. Left hand is going to slide back, so you're aligning your left hand under your left elbow. Tuck the toes and that downward dog shape. Also nice to notice, sometimes I swing all my weight into the right foot, for example. So have your feet equally weight bearing. Yeah, there's a bend in the left elbow. Option to raise your left leg high. Stay with it. Knees could tap down if you need a break at any point or evolve through this challenge. Three more breaths. With your exhale, knees to earth, have a seat. Reach the arms overhead. Palms face each other, but hands are separated. Circle shoulders up, back, and down. With shoulders moving down, straighten and extend your arms. Take a couple rounds like that. Release your arms. Take a moment to connect to your heart center. Expressing love in the way you breathe, the way you regard your body and your mind. Option to take one more flow. This will be our last opportunity. And from downward dog, set up the pigeon. We've got the right knee forward. It's like the froyo place. There's lots of toppings for your pigeon sundae. Always like to offer the upright pigeon if you'd like to extend back for a quad stretch. Sleeping pigeon, where you fold over the front leg. These gentle, full body breaths. Let the movement of your breath affect the low belly, the pelvis, and the hips. Last couple moments in the pigeon. Lift onto your hands, sit onto your right hip, and swing the left leg straight forward. We're setting up the half cow face pose, so kind of a unique pose. I've got a blanket handy for knee support. A lot of you guys know my spiel. We want to open the hips without torquing the knees. So always make sure your knees feel good. Left leg, you're going to walk that heel a bit more to the right, just a few inches. Step the right foot to the outside of the left knee. For some of us, this is quite a bit of hip stretch, and this is where you'll be folding over that knee. There's an option to tuck the right foot around to your left hip or close enough. This is another great place where you might support your knee with some padding. We have different effects by elongating your spine or folding over your legs. So you've got some time to experiment and feel, giving yourself a caring gift of a deep stretch. Ease out of that pose. Bring your body into a cross-legged position to push back into downward dog. Second side pigeon. Left knee forward. Hips are going to ease back. Little trick, if your back knee feels smashy, just tuck that toe so you can rearrange the way your knee is contacting the mat. And give yourself time to explore the variations such as quad opening, proud pigeon, or rest forward and release in sleeping pigeon. If pigeon is a familiar friend, be a good listener and see if you can learn something new in pigeon. Last few moments in this pose. Rise up. Sit over to your left hip. Swing the right leg around. So right leg is straight forward. And right foot is gonna walk a couple inches to the left, so, you're a little diagonal with your right leg. Step the left foot over and just test things out. Maybe that's a good amount of hip stretch as you fold over the knee. Half cow face would be laying the side of the knee on top of the bottom knee. Then the foot comes around. Good place to add padding between the knees to make sure they feel good. Options can be straight spine, where hands press behind you. If you're particularly tight in this pose, just working your sacrum forward can be really powerful. You feel that right in your hip sockets. Also, option to fold spine over legs. Return to the quality of love, a very compassionate and life giving energy. How can you bring this quality through your breath right now? Ease out of that pose. Extend both legs long, seated forward fold. Reach your arms up, lean forward, and relax spine over your legs. I'll let you decide when that forward fold is done, and then we'll be spending the remainder of class resting. Lower down to your back. If you'd like to take happy baby or a twist, any last movements to release your spine. Infuse your relaxation with this sense of love. Feel your heart smile internally as this very nourishing energy spreads through your system. Nearing the close of the practice, if you have time to continue resting and you wish to do this, please give yourself this gift. If you're ready to rise, take a little movement, wake yourself up. Make a slow transition to a seat. Hands together in front of your heart center. A sense of gratitude shining from your heart. Thank you so much for showing up to practice. It has been really wonderful, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.